And finally, new rule, never forget that the man who promised we would win so much that we'd get tired of winning just lost an entire country. Forget for a moment the ethnic cleansing and the double-crossing of an ally, and let's just focus tonight on the long-held Republican obsession with just not losing, because that used to be kind of a big thing. You couldn't lose a country. The John Birch Society was named after a missionary who was the first casualty when we lost China. FDR was vilified because he lost Eastern Europe. Truman lost Korea. Obama lost Libya. And Hillary, of course, lost Wisconsin. But that was it. America didn't lose countries. And then a few weeks ago, Vladimir Putin had a birthday, and as a present, Trump gave him Syria. Which is fair, since in 2016, Putin gave Trump America. But again, I seem to vaguely remember when Republicans were against gifting countries to the Russians. But then I also remember when they were against tariffs, deficits, and adultery. I even remember when the Republicans used to like the FBI. Simpler times. Did you know Eisenhower was against Nazis? It's true. We like to talk in America about presidents having doctrines in foreign policy. JFK was pretty clear about his doctrine in 1961. He said, "We shall pay any price, bear any burden, meet any hardship, support any friend, oppose any foe, in order to assure the success of liberty." And now we know the Trump doctrine.
I wish them all a lot of luck. If Russia wants to get involved with Syria, that's really up to them.
Well, that's one way to work with the Kremlin, but you really wouldn't call it containment. This is how Republicans contest whether your devotion to Trump has passed into the realm of the irrational. If Trump hands Syria over to Russia and Iran, two nations you've spent the last 50 years calling evil, and you're suddenly good with it, well, the results are in, and I'm sorry, you've tested positive for cult. Because since the end of World War II, the Republican Party has been pretty consistent about one message, that we're the national security tough guys. These colors don't run. And then Trump ran from Syria like he owed it money. We fought side by side with 2 million Kurds, and then one morning Trump tells them, "Lose my number." Complete with the walk of shame footage. Did you see that? We left Syria barefoot in a torn dress, pelted with rotten potatoes by the betrayed locals. If Obama did this, the headline on Fox News would be, "Muslim to fellow Muslims, here, have some more caliphate." Obama took a lot of heat for how he handled Syria. He didn't enforce the red line. He was leading from behind. He backed the wrong militia. But he didn't just flat out lose it. You'd think that would be at least as big a deal to Trey Gowdy as the consulate in Benghazi. Louis Gohmert couldn't tell Benghazi from Ben Gay. But when Democrats lost it, Republicans reacted like the Japanese bombed Graceland. They held 6 investigations that dragged on for 3 years. Fox News did over 1,000 stories suggesting that Hillary either fucked it up, covered it up, ordered it, or killed our troops personally by hand. When Obama wanted to release a small number of Guantanamo Bay prisoners, Republicans went peak Chicken Little. Even the prisoners we tortured so much that they could only babble incoherently like Giuliani on Fox News. We couldn't send them back. But when hundreds of ISIS prisoners get out, Trump says, well, they'll be escaping to Europe. Yeah, fuck Europe. It's not like they're our allies or anything. Democrats, you can't make more of an issue out of this? Geez, the divide between what is okay for Republicans to do versus what is okay for Democrats, it's just so out of hand now. There's always this double standard. Republicans can lose countries, Democrats can't. Democrats have to say how they're going to pay for stuff. Republicans just put it on the card. A Republican can pay hush money to a porn star or run for Senate in Alabama as an accused child molester, but a Democrat can't get caught with a woman even if she is a woman.